I'm ready, let's do this.
Okay, here we are. We're ready for week 2. This is our second batch of guys, but we actually kind of wanted to start with this promo that everyone's going bananas over. Some people love it, some people despise it. I think she's styled beautifully. I love her like power jumper. I'm not a beauty queen anymore. I wear pants. I poop roses, people.
What are they trying to get at with this promo?
I think they're like, you think she's inarticulate and a little bit bonkers? No, we're gonna show you something else pretty soon, so stay tuned. I think that's what it is.
Beautiful production value, but I'm still very confused what the point of it was.
But I looked back on some of the old promos. They don't do this. Like, this is very, it's usually like, you know, they're in front of like a white,
like a green screen that's white, and they're going like this.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's usually something that's super simple. Yes.
Okay, maybe that's why I'm so confused.
Oh, you know what else? This is just like Britney Spears fantasy commercial. Do you remember that? Except it's missing the like stalker guy with the love arrow.
You're so right.
Right? I don't know. All right, let's move on. We've dug and we've dug. And by we, I mean me.
I haven't done a single thing.
From the Los Angeles mansion, they go to Rhode Island. Then they go to Boston for a day. Then they go back to Rhode Island. Then they go to Scotland. So this picture that Mike Fleiss posted on April 4th was her in front of some sort of beautiful place in Scotland. And now let's just quickly review what's been going on for the last few days. We know that my pick, Tyler C, gets a one-on-one because some footage has surfaced of them dancing to Jake Owen. I'm not gonna play the footage because I don't own it, but here's some screenshots from it. You see? They make out. Before her slow dance with Tyler C, she was with Jed, as we reported last week, in Boston for the day, right? So Mike Fleiss, the creator of the show, tweeted these pictures. She's with the Boston Celtics. There she is dunking. I'm sure she didn't get any assistance to get her up to the hoop. Then they went to Scotland, where it apparently is cold and rainy because there's this picture that he posted too, where he said she's not happy. And this is her on the Ness Bridge in Inverness, wherever that is. I don't know much about Scotland.
So we will have an update of Bachelor in Paradise as well as the Bachelorette Reunion.
Yes, later in this video, but now let's look at the next 10 dudes that she's gonna be dating.
Kevin F, pretty eyes.
Exactly, we remember Kevin as being the pretty eye guy. So he has a public Instagram. Now we talked a little bit about this privately last week. Almost all of them were private at some point. Now a handful of them are public. Does that mean that they have gone home? We're thinking maybe yes. But let's see. So Kevin's is public now. A lot of selfies. He's not afraid of a selfie.
A lot of selfies, good grief.
Yep. He likes his body.
Oh, jeez.
He's a pectorial expert.
He's losing points with the more selfies that I see, the more he is going down my cool list.
No, just wait. Look, this is his profile. Every other photo is a photo of his naked body.
Oh, literally.
On his Facebook, he posted, crazily excited for what's to come. If you don't see me, that's a good thing. Wish me luck.
At 2:38 a.m., go to bed.
I noticed that too, that's so funny. Okay, on to the next guy.
Jonathan.
With a public profile, Jonathan S. with his little smile. Here he is.
Very serious.
That's a cool shot, right?
Can somebody please explain, when you're out, do you say, hey friend, take a picture of me?
Oh, like how do these people get these photos?
Yes, it is. Yeah. It's a struggle for me. Mom, will you take this picture of me? Because of that, automatically.
Yeah, it's a no-go for you because he asked someone to take his photo. So rude. On to Matt S. Now Matt is wearing long sleeves, so his arms are completely covered. Take note.
Oh, that's a good teaser there.
Yep. Okay, now we start to begin to see, this is his ex-girlfriend, I'm assuming, and then we start to see some tattage. A lot of tattage. There's a hammer, I believe, peeking out. Is that a hammer?
That is a hammer.
Okay, maybe his nickname's the Hammer. Oh. So Darren B, the B stands for Blaylock. Now, do you remember the name Mookie Blaylock?
No.
Okay, we grew up in Atlanta. He was an Atlanta Hawk. That's the only reason why I knew the name. So he was in the NBA, right? So this guy, Darren B, that's his dad.
Did you really know that, or did you just see that when you were doing research?
I really knew that. I know that name. Why do I know that name? It's the same as like Dominique Wilkins. Like, why do I know that name? It's because they played here. Mookie had a substance abuse problem and got in a car accident even though he wasn't drinking at that time, he had been told you're not allowed to drive because he was having alcohol-induced seizures because he was so heavily into alcohol. Yeah. So he was sentenced to 15 years in prison, but he's gonna get out much sooner, I believe. His mother remarried. They have now a stepbrother who's adorable, who you'll see here. That is a lot of backstory for this kid. I'm so excited about this one.
Oh.
Because I think I'm the only person on earth that found this out, and you guys tell me if you've heard this information anywhere else about Matt D. Not the Matt D we talked about last week who was like gross to women. The blonde Matt D. First of all, the D stands for Donald, so it's Matt Donald. Old Matt Donald. And that's his handle on his Instagram.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Anyway, on his LinkedIn, it lists on there that he speaks 2 languages, English and sign language. This guy's very private, so it's really hard to find anything on him.
Ooh.
But I found a photo of him in college in 2012, and he did an interview with like a college paper. They asked, what's something not a lot of people would know about you? He says, I have 2 deaf parents as well as a deaf brother. So sign language is my first language.
That's so cool.
Isn't that interesting?
Yes.
And I'm wondering if they're gonna make that a part of his story this season, because that's so unique. I don't know of anyone who has 2 deaf parents and a deaf sibling. Connor asks, yes, the toupee wearing 24-year-old. You might remember him as the tallest man on earth.
I can't get over that baby face.
But look at this.
Not a baby body though.
Not a baby body.
Not a baby body.
That's a grown man right there. All right, let's move on to your pick.
Grant.
So here he is, looking a little puzzled, but cute.
He's like, should I shower or should I not? I don't know.
It doesn't look like he shows yes. Okay, one thing I noticed. On LinkedIn, he has his resume with all of his private information. Here I've blacked it out.
Oh my God.
It is his phone number and his email. Grant, this is a note to you. Take that off of LinkedIn. Although he had a bunch of typos, which was a super big turnoff for me. Instead of our, O-U-R, he said A-R-E. I hate that. But hey, I'm not Hannah, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, Chasen.
Jason.
I can never get
chasing Hannah. He is a commercial airline pilot for SkyWest.
There's nowhere else I'd rather be than with you, Mom and Dad. I love you.
Isn't that nice? Such a better captionator than Joe from last week.
Box.
Hashtag box. After getting some intel, I think Brian B left the show very early. He's the one that's the teacher, the math teacher. And I think he was told he had to decide between his job and doing the show. And I think he chose his job, which high five to you, buddy. Yeah. And then another one who is not on the show, apparently, whole hand, Joe R. didn't even make it onto the show. If you really look at the verbiage on the Bachelorette Facebook page, it says, we're revealing all the guys that may be on the show. So I think Joe R. and Matt D. both got the axe before night 1, yeah. We're done with the guys. We'll have more on the last batch next week, but now let's get on to the Bachelorette Reunion.
So strange.
I know, but they're celebrating 15 years of the show. That's why they're bringing some of the old Bachelorettes together, and I guess they're gonna do like a tribute to the show, to its 15 years, and then at the end, they'll bring these ladies on who Mike Fleiss, the creator of the show, tweeted, and there's Trista with her daughter.
Whoa.
So cute. Let's get to Bachelor in Paradise.
Yes. Wait, have they released who's gonna be on it?
No, but they're saying, so what I'm seeing in the Twitter sphere is my guy Blake with the tooth.
Oh, okay.
And Hannah G.
That would be a very pretty couple.
So pretty. What I found out, they'll start shooting in early June as the end of this season of Bachelorette is wrapping up. So then they kind of transfer crew down to the beach.
And they can probably, some of those guys will go on, I'm sure.
Yes, exactly. Like 70% of the cast members will come from this season, I think. Yeah.
Next 10 next week.
Yeah, baby.
Last 10 next week.
Yeah, baby. Or like 11 or 12, I'm not sure.
Me either. I don't know anything.
But next week she's gonna do all the research, so it's gonna be real quick.
It'll just say, I love cheese.